The re-existing territories, areas as mercenaries liberated from Indicidia and the United Centrist theocratic regime rule. It was our way to create a reimagination of what these territories should be. To reimagine the land and domain after liberation.
You all took down these sectors?
It wasn't easy, but they're ours by declaration.
Rehabbing the domain.
To harvest the land from here on out. We have control over thousands of re-existing territories. We coined the term resistance cleansing against aggressive colonization.
And you've been met with response regardless of the level?
We have triggered violent reactionaries who engage against us, but it wasn't the point.
When it comes to liberation, it never is.
So I was hollering at your man for a minute.
How'd it go?
He's optimistic.
You?
Nope.
Ditto.
No, my thing is going further into deep space, attempting to rescue Op in space wasn't a part of the game, Nicole. So now we gotta come up with the scheme of things in order to go further into an unplanned success. It's a good thing we got a Sony to monitor any type of medical activity that comes up.
How's the Sony holding up?
She's annoyed. I mean, she doesn't say it, but...
Astral travel through cosmic terrain doesn't help?
No, it doesn't. She know how we do.
She's patient, but outer space is probably not a good push.
No, hell no.
I recognize the necessary precautions engaging in deep space. So I'm wondering if we can create a descent into the Q point, then come around back. Then we'll need some sort of diversion to come up with. High Maintenance and Bridget can come up with a few hacks to dive into the center.
I was able to readjust the polarity turbines, giving us full control of phase 1 of the ship.
Good stuff. Let me know when you have more information on the ship's monetizations. We can't afford any surprises even if we see them coming.
Copy-paste that.
5 of the 8 buildings we trying to breach are big to explode. So my guess is the remaining 3 are either for emergency backups or they are trigger spots.
It's actually the first.
Is there a way we can snake it? And Mo should have a crew on hand.
Okay, if they were to destroy evidence, they would demolish the buildings, killing everyone inside.
As soon as they spot an invasion.
Juno, Jeff, assemble a crew from MO. Team A, cut the wires to the buildings by any means necessary.
On it.
Okay, what's our vantage point?
We're pretty far off.
Bridget was able to magnify the ships further out in space. One of them was close to a neutron star. Okay, that's not good.
No, it isn't. Set a course. We're going for it.
Wait, we gonna rescue the other ships?
Yeah. Alright, we need to pop off an attraction swarm.
You wanna pull Indicidia security forces in our direction, while we can sneak around the quasar axis 65 kilometers within Indicidia space.
If I can barrel through the incoming swarm. The only problem is on the other side of the cluster. Will that draw attention to the rescue wall?
Well, you gotta figure too, they're not gonna leave the captives unprotected.
So we'll be dealing with both types during the rescue. Some type of defense.
Well, I think what we need to take into consideration is securing the freed we have here and making sure they get to safety.
I wonder if we can commandeer a few ships to accommodate for evacuees.
We probably have to stowaway one first. It's a lot of them out here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
If more than one doesn't find us first.
Let alone the wrong one.
I can power the Marauder as an assist overhead for any of you. That's if you need me as a shield.
We can probably use you to rotate as well as taking a few evacuees during both, especially when each coast becomes clear.
I'm wondering how much time we would have before real Indicidia forces show up, knowing what our unit is truly capable of.
Unchecked.
Chronic. The Indicidia forces, the real ones.
What about them?
They know we're coming. They know what's up. This ship is their property. You think they don't have surveillance systems on this ship? Not saying it's a trap.
What you saying then? Second thoughts?
All I'm saying is, it's what you walk right into.
Kari, can you load up the bag of explosives?
Yeah?
Russell, can you print a star scan from your goggles?
Yeah, in fact, I can magnify deep into the nebula.
Sony, ready to medevac.
What are you gonna do?
I need to figure out a timetable between the solar rescue and the boots on the ground. In the meantime, give me high maintenance. Any word on the monitor?
Well, me and Bridget found a few bugs.
Was you able to disable them?
Yep, but before we were able to break them down, I documented the logs.
Really? What did you find?
A lot of tipping off. A few ships were staking us out from Indicidia space. The data glyphs were codes for a stakeout.
Were you able to translate it?
Yeah, and they were going back and forth about a security breach from this position of the star system.
They ramping up, expecting any violation.
Well, we should have known that beforehand.
Well, we kinda did. It's just being up here one part of the plan.
The best victories never are. Okay, so we was able to dismantle the explosives.
Good. My guess is as soon as we hit, they can't kill all of us in the building.
You know, we got this chemical called ricochet repellent. You spray on the walls before you breach. It's designed to hurt the enemy on the other side of the wall.
If violent goons shoot through the wall, the chemicals will repel lethal toxic back at the shooters, burning them.
It basically protects those in position before they breach.
Well, it's very clever, but it depends on how far the goons are firing from.
Well, depending on the gun blast, they usually pack quite a punch.
That should determine the distance. Well, we can't depend on that, especially if we are going to breach. Well, the Mo's using a whole set, so it should assist. Alright, let's wrap this up. Before we do, any word on the doctor?
Well, the next time you go to the store and can't find cookies full of snickerdoodles, well, come jump on down the train full of wackadoodles, because you know it's not every day when the doctor is sitting on the other side of the cuckoo cage unless he did something wrong.
You getting in the advertisement, Doc?
Well, hey, I'm a doctor, sitting in a room, on a chair, next to a table. If I try to kick it, I'll break my toe. You think I can afford that kind of karma chronic? Because I can't count the number of toes I had to check for infection.
You use a meter or a hammer?
I use medical gloves in outer space, chronic.
Good answer.
No, it's not a good answer, and as a medical scientist, I couldn't be more offended.
I don't see how. It has the same qualities as a transitional temp agency.
DOC, the Doctor of Corrections.
Exactly what they call me.
A decade ago, you ran an experimental medical facility under the Corrections Department which spanned over 4 penitentiaries. It was illegal.
Big deal.
You're right, it is, because you made one with Payday, the leader of a bank ring of thieves. Now, what I can't understand is how you back in business.
People change, which makes them empower new things.
And that's why they fall on their asses when they raise their expectations, but they lower their standards when they silence the expression on their faces. You see that wall? Never look at it when somebody asks you after you had too much to drink.
Well, damn, when's the last time you loosened up?
A minute ago, after I done just basically told you a lizard and the orangutan has more of an innocent face than an optimistic nemesis with a blank smiley face that just got ran into a wall.
Okay, are you one of those larger-than-life people?
No, I'm one of them life underwater people.
Oh, cool, because I'm one of those life-on-Mars people.
Oh, great, because I can't breathe the heat from your planet is creating a drought and the patience in my damn brain. I'm having a hard time not jumping across the damn table and grabbing your neck, doctor.
Okay. What do you need?
I need you to tell me how close to this shit is you.
Well, I'm here. You got me here. I don't see how I could be a part of this.
You are a part of this.
I don't see how I'm a part of this.
See, you never really was a part of this.
Yeah, but
We found patient traffic, some walk-in, some after hours, others carry white vans with medical equipment, and strangers being taken by force. Sounds illegal, but what we want to know is who would give you a license to run your own clinic knowing your criminal background, which is pretty notorious if you ask me.
well, nobody asked you.
Well, I'm asking you.
And you got this in investigative data studies from the med school department training?
No, I got this from the result of your tetanus shot.
Okay, who wants a name? How much are you offering? Lay down the paperwork. What's the TOA?
TOA?
Terms of agreement.
Don't entertain that shit.
What? It'll be decent for the ratings.
Oh, it is all that easy.
Oh, it's very simple, plus complex. X's and O's, tic-tac-toes, 3 in a row. Anybody go back-to-back because I feel like I'm being audited for malpractice. Did my license expire? Because I feel like that's how they got me. Wait, I wonder if that isn't the same criteria.
Oh my god, damn, I'm about to have you put a syringe in, but you got me so disoriented.
Well, Terrio put Futurity in a cage for you to get him, so...
Well, you... Wait, what the...
Chronic.
Wait, what you say? Say that again.
Terrio put Futurity in a cage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't know what Silver was talking about either until I ended up here. But Terrio never put Futurity in a cage. He just talked him into coming. Until you put him in one.
Chronic.
What do you know about that?
Oh, you mean how? Don't worry, still in the right aftermath.
What do you know about it?
You mean how? Let's just say, I didn't believe in neither. But if you think this is gonna work, then what about the captives on the ground?
What did you do? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I think up until this point, I'm just the messenger. I think the people you're really worried about are giving you a choice.
No. 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 No! Wait, okay, what do you want? What do you want?
Me? I don't want anything. Well, I want to go home, but no, I'm not in this shit. I'm just telling you what Troll Man told me.
They got to him before we did.
Chronic,
We gotta stop them from killing the captives.
what are you gonna do?
Change your plans. Have Ricardo and them rescue the people immediately. Alert everyone on the ship. We're going back. It's an emergency!